Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be solving a SQL problem, which is called monthly percentage difference. So this question has been asked by Amazon, and this is a hard question. And we are given a table of purchases by date, and we have to calculate the month over month percentage change in revenue. Okay. And the output should include the year month in this format and percentage change rounded to second decimal point and sorted from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Okay. The percentage change column will be populated from the second month forward and can be calculated as this month's revenue minus last month's revenue divided by the last month's revenue multiplied by 100. Okay, so what we have to do is let's take a look at the input table. So we have this created at, and then we have the value, and we have the purchase ID. So this is not required. So what we will do is in the first step, we will try to extract year and month from this column. And after that, we will do a group by on created at on this year and month, and we'll take the sum of this value to calculate the revenue of that particular month. So let's try to do that first. So what I'm saying is we will do a select, and let's suppose we do a substring, and we'll do a substring on created at column, and then we will take how many characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we'll pick starting from 0 index till 8. So basically this will take till 7. This will not include the 8 character. And we will call this as created at, and then we will pick the value from SF transactions. Now let's run this. So as you can see, using substring, we got the year and month. Now what we will do is we'll do a group by, and we'll take the sum of value. So let's do this here. We'll do a sum of value, and we will call this as month revenue, and we will do a group by on this column that we have created. Now let's run this again. So as you can see, we got for the first month, the revenue is this much. For the second month, the revenue is this much. Now, what the question is saying, we have to calculate the percentage change. And to calculate the percentage change, we got the this month's revenue, but now we have to calculate the last month's revenue. So what does that mean? So for this month, this February month, we want the previous month's revenue, which is this one. And for March, we want to subtract this minus this, and then we will divide it by the current month. So first, what we will do is we'll create another column, previous month revenue, using the lag function. So I'll show you how to do that. So first, let's put that into a CTE. Let's call this as T1, or you can rename it as monthly revenue so that it makes sense what we are doing here. So your naming should be right during the interviews. So that really helps in understanding what you're doing in that particular query. So we are calculating the monthly revenue. So that's why I've given this name as monthly revenue. Now, what we will do is we'll do a select, and we will select created at. We will select month revenue, and we will use the lag function. Lag, and we will do a lag on month revenue, and we will do a lag by one step. So if we do two, so what will happen is, so first of all, let's suppose we do a one. So it will go back one record. So if we go back, so there's nothing. So this will be blank here. For this, we will get this value in front of February, and for March, we'll get the February's revenue. So let me show you how it's going to look. So we'll do a lag over and we will do a order by created at. And we will call this as previous month revenue. And we will do a from T1. Now let's run this. Let's run the complete. So something's wrong here. Let me check. Select this from T. Okay, sorry. So this will be monthly revenue. Now let me run this again. So see, so in front of month revenue for January, we got blank because we don't have any previous month to get the value. But for February, we have the previous month, so we got the value here. And similarly for March, we got the February's revenue in the previous month revenue column. So now what we will do is, let's put this into another temp and we will call this prev monthly revenue. Now we'll use the formula. So what we'll do is we'll do a select created at comma. We'll do what's the formula? This month's revenue. So this is the current month revenue minus previous month revenue, and we will divide this by previous month revenue, and we will call this as percentage diff from previous monthly revenue. So let's run this. So there is some syntax error, comma, previous month revenue divided by previous month revenue as percentage difference. Okay, I forgot to put the brackets here. Now let's run this again. So as you can see, we got zeros because we have to convert this into decimal. So 100.0 will multiply it by 100.0. Now let's run this again. So we got the percentage differences. Now, as you can see, we want to round it off to 2 decimal places. So we'll use the round function. Round this to 2 decimal places. Now let's run this. So we got till here. Now we want to trim the last leading zeros. So what we will do is we'll do a cast this thing as float. Now let's run this. So we got the output. Now let's check the solution, and it passed. So we solved the problem step by step. First, we calculated the year and month from created at, and then we took the sum of value by doing a group by on the substring to calculate the monthly revenue for that particular month. And after that, we calculated the previous month revenue using the lag function. And after that, we just used the formula. We converted that to float and we got the output. So I hope you guys understood how we solved this. But still, if you have any doubts, please post them in the comment section. Thank you.